me, the learning was seeing the cross-section of people in the room. I mean, we had everything from private sector to policing to Ontario government, small businesses, and so that was what was exciting for me, to see such a cross-section of people interested in the same question of how do we recruit, how do we hire in keeping with the diversity of our population. So
one of the issues that we'd like to say, not in my organization, it doesn't happen. We can talk generally about it, but do we put it into practice? I think this workshop brought up all the things that we need to do to really make it happen. To say, yes, we really appreciate diversity of inputs, and we're doing something about it.
But you know, what started the ball today for you that led to the award?
I'm going to take it right back to the beginning and say just defining the norm. Just that concept got me to rethink.
Okay.
And kind of opened me up to everything that went on today. But that, for me, that was the defining moment.
Cool.
And you can take that back with you to your organization?
Yeah, in everything I do, sure.
Excellent. Any other volunteers?
The thing that stood out and that I'm going to take back is casting the net. And are we throwing that net out far enough? And are we recruiting the individuals that we need to be?
Excellent.
Implementation, getting ideas to implement it, because many times people have good ideas. It's just about implementing it and being true to ourselves. Yeah.
So the focus on implementation,
exactly,
and putting it to work.
Just a few small changes can make the organization a lot stronger very quickly.
So it started small, like it's changing to pick up time.
The fact that people have cultural differences and it comes out in their interviews and the questions that are given to them and the answers that they give.
Engaging all levels and accountability around diversity.
That was what started your ballroom.
Yeah.
Any other?
The onboarding, the importance of onboarding and the timing of it. I think that's something that I'll take back to my organization.
You know, where you're casting your net and being more strategic and casting it out farther to make sure you're getting a more diverse group that's coming through.
I think just generally to be more open-minded and to educate those around us to be open-minded. So it's great that us as HR professionals are learning about these things, but the staff, the management, the leadership actually being educated to be open-minded and go to those interviews and realize, okay, they may not be shaking my hand because of cultural difference or whatever. So I think it's really about educating.
Excellent.
I mean, a little bit from what everybody said in terms of casting the net far and wide and making sure that they're getting people, making sure that the people who are able to make the decisions are well educated in what we need to do moving forward, but also making sure that that filters down and that people are held accountable for doing it. I think was the big thing for me is it's fine to talk about putting all these things in place, but if no one's held accountable for doing it, it does tend to go by the wayside.
One would be realizing we come from a place of judgment pretty quickly, and so how do we suspend that? And then the other one would be about creating a way that the people can be real, because I think they went through the interview process. It's just too hard. They can either be too nervous or they could actually be too slick. And so how do you create? If you can create a safe place, you're going to find out the good and the bad about them, and that might reveal more.
Who our customers are and the goal of that particular department, and that actually helps in terms of recruitment and broadening your recruitment.
That's what got your ball rolling.
Yeah, because there's so many things going, and I think you need to know what your focus is in your department and what you want to hire for in terms of providing the service.